Let's talk about markets real quick. There's always a market somewhere. Things are always being exchanged, bought and sold, traded. At any given time, there's a market going on, right? Not just the stock market, but the stock market is probably the most ubiquitous example of buying and trading. Today is a pretty red day, a pretty bloody day in the market. And if you pay attention to patterns, which, the first Tuesday of October, that's historically a bloody day. It's a crashes have happened on this day, and it's just Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month. You can expect somewhere a in some portion or some sector of the market, there's going to be a significant red day. Usually, there's just from what I observe. I pay attention to the major indexes, and I pay attention to Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs is a tidbit for you, and I won't get into uh, stock market per se right now. I do have a free trading course or trading information in my free resources. You could avail yourself. Link is below. But the thing about markets is, everything is always being bought and sold, and information is being used, and it can be manipulated. It can be exploited for the gain of whoever is exploiting it. A company can put out information that is favorable, can pay to have information put out that's favorable to them at the precise time that they're actually playing the downside. Companies will bet against themselves and play what, if you are into options trading, if you play the downside, you are buying puts. You're playing puts. If you are playing to the upside, you're buying calls. And you have to understand that. I see. I don't even understand the intricacies of insider trading and how all that information, how that works. But it's all about uncommon information that people utilize for their personal gain. News companies are in cahoots with that. You have to understand that. They're not to be a conspiracy theorist, but news companies will contribute to the markets, manipulating the markets with how they disseminate information, and companies will utilize that, the dissemination of information, to either play something to the downside or to the upside. The public will get excited about a stock, everybody buys in, and then that same company will buy puts against their own stock and benefit from that. So today's a very bloody day in the market. Goldman Sachs is down, and I watch Goldman Sachs a lot because Goldman Sachs is a very good indicator of the market and market direction. So it all, for all intents and purposes, it looks like it's a bad day for Goldman Sachs. But I guarantee you, people right there in Goldman Sachs, in the company, made a ton of money today. I'm looking at these puts. Some of these puts have gone up 300%. Imagine that, gone up 300%. Yeah, some. I didn't participate. I usually get in where I can with Goldman Sachs, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually was kind of expecting uh, a head fake and some sideways trading. I was actually anticipating some sideways trading, or even maybe in a green day, just to kind of head fake the market. Goldman Sachs particularly will do that. Again, trading is all about pattern recognition, but I wasn't sure, and I'm glad I didn't fool my money. I actually kind of feel like a higher power God was protecting me, because I was looking at this chart, and if you notice, a lot of times when there's this uh, this bar, I'm sorry, this candle indicates indecision in the market, and when there's indecision, there's usually going to be a big move, a big pop either side, and it actually popped to the downside, which I didn't really anticipate. Indecision can play out in a range. So you see right here, there's been indecision, 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 indecision. Nice little pop. More indecision, more indecision. Indecision. I can't talk. Goddamn. Indecision. Indecision. But I'm not here to talk about the stock market. I'm here to talk about your market. As I mentioned before, there are tons of markets going on at any time, and you have to shift your mind and your actions and your behaviors towards making your own market, because the news will serve you information to feed your pessimistic bias. You know, confirmation bias is a real thing, especially with these search engines. The algorithm will serve you information to support whatever it is that you have are leaning towards or have a belief towards. So if you are generally pessimistic, then your search will support that. Will your search will dictate that. What you look at will dictate that, and the algorithm will continue to serve you information to support your pessimistic view. And if you're optimistic, it's the same thing. You're going to search in an optimistic manner. You're going to look at optimistic to feed your optimistic view, and the algorithm will continue to serve you information that supports your optimistic view. You need to get to the point. We all need to get to the point. When I say you, I'm speaking to that one person, and I'm really speaking to myself. Is you can create your own market. You can create your own information that supports what feeds you and what motivates you and what will support your market. You have a unique skill, you have a unique gift, you have a unique insight, and there is a market that supports that. And you can put out that information through content and through building relationships and community and really building movements, your own little movement of a market. You know, again, looking at Goldman Sachs right now, I guarantee you, Goldman Sachs, somebody inside of Goldman Sachs made a whole lot of money right now through basically they made their own market. However they play it, however they dictate it. I won't get into the intricacies and the speculation, even towards the conspiracy theories. But I guarantee you, someone in Goldman Sachs made a ton of money, even though it looks like a red day. And that's just a representation. I'm using that just as a representation for your own market. Someone today made a ton of money selling their own digital products because of whatever reason. You know, some information that came out that may have prompted someone a bit of fear and anxiety, a bit of motivation to take action, and they found your product. And you have to remember, every day a new beginner is coming into the market and they're discovering the market. So the things that are old to you, the things that are played out to you, the things that are obvious and familiar to you, they are a wonderment to someone who's just coming into the market. And every single day, new people are coming into the market. Beginners of all ages are coming into the market, and they're discovering someone, and they may just discover you, and because you've made your market. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that was if I tied that in very well, but yeah, the looking at the broader market is very interesting today, and looking at some of the news. Check out FinViz if you're not familiar with FinViz. FinViz will um, curate information. I also am in the process of setting up my own curation newsletter that is tailored to me, and me scratching my own itch, I believe, will help someone else who thinks like me, who believes like me, who is on my same frequency. Um, and I only make videos for the one. You may be the one. I make videos for me because I know there are other people like me for the one. And so I was saying about FinViz. FinViz will give you a lot of good information. And again, we have to be mindful of how information is used, the the efficacy of that information, how potent that information is. Take a very unbiased and meta view of the information, and then make your decisions based on that. But more than anything, the overarching message is to not really worry about what goes on in the market. If you are a trader, take your emotions out of the market, take your emotions out of trading. And a, if you are a person who is looking to become a creator in this creator economy, then you can't look to the left or the right. You can look to the left or the right for inspiration and maybe for some insight, but at the end of the day, it really is dependent on you to go out there and to create your market, to put your information out there, put yourself out there consistently, and that's how you create your own market. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe, and avail yourself of all my resources below this video. Peace and blessings. Take care.